Okay, so today I want to plant some ginger. So I went to the grocery store and I found the largest pieces of ginger that I could find. And now they're all dirty. Okay, there we go. 3 nice big pieces. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. You can either leave them where they are or you can break them up. And how you do that is you find what is considered what is called an eye, same with a potato, and you cut it so each part has an eye. Now with all the things that I put in the ground, I'm always looking for the largest possible bulb. If I have a chance of going through and actually finding and picking the bulbs directly, which I tend to do because the places I go to, they'll actually put the bulbs in big containers and you can pick out the ones you want. Or you can buy 1 bulb versus 5 bulbs, for example. I always go with the 1 or the bigger because I believe the bigger the bulb, the bigger the root, whatever it is, the bigger the plant you're going to get. So that's why I am not going to break them up. I'm going to leave them just like that, nice and big. Right, so I let it soak in some water, and I let it soak for about the last 3 days. Just a little portion, this part that's a little darker, you can see that's been soaking, and I put it in the sun so that it would green up. Now I'm going to plant it in the ground. Now, I can plant it really deep, but the deeper you plant it, the longer it's going to take to come up or to sprout, and I want this to sprout pretty quickly, considering we're already in August. Like in 2 days or so, we're in August. So it's really important to me that this sprouts right away because I want these to grow well into winter, and I'm going to have to build a little cold frame around them to keep them going that long. But I'm going to plant them as close to the surface as possible now so they sprout. If later on I decide I need to move them deeper for the winter, they have a little more protection, I might do that. Okay, so what I want to do is plant them as deep as they are thick. So they're about 1 inch thick. So I'm going to plant them about that deep in the ground. And by that I mean with that much dirt on top, okay? Okay, and I'm just going to cover it up. So it's about 1 inch deep. In some spots it's a little less, a little more. Yeah, it's about 1 inch. Perfect. So that's 1. And continue and do 2 more. Doing it the same thing. 2 and 3. Now I know these are going to be really big plants, especially next year. They're going to be really, really big. If I'm able to keep them over the winter, if I'm able to overwinter them. If I'm able to overwinter them, they're going to end up being really big. So I wouldn't plant these out directly, and then just, ignore them because they will die in the winter. But I'm going to put a cold frame on top so they'll be okay. So now I've got 3 here, and I want to give them a little bit of space. I'm putting them about 8 or 9 inches apart from each other so that when they grow up, I'm considering that this little plant is going to turn into something like this, and this one too, and this one as well. So I am going to plant something else in front, tiny little line of something that will fall this way. These guys will take up this space, the potatoes will grow in the back, and then back here there'll be something else that's even taller. And the sun will come across the sky like that. So that's the plan. So that is how to plant ginger in your garden in July. I'm Scarlett, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, if you've ever tried to plant ginger before, if you have a better way to plant ginger, or if you had problems in the past trying to plant ginger, tell me about it. I'd love to know. Let's chat. Toodaloo.